Hello everyone, my name is Princess Joan, the chair of the International Law Commission, and for the module today, we'll be going through the oral presentation. There are various guidelines that you need to uphold while carrying out your oral presentation in the plenary. The first is the rules of procedure. A commissioner should ensure that they abide and adhere to all the rules of procedure at all times during the plenary. The second is the substantive law. Under the substantive law, you need to first understand the legal issues that are present. Structure your presentation as follows. The first thing is the introduction. Your introduction should essentially bring into context the foundation of your research. This is of particular importance to help everyone align your perspective to the understanding in approaching the issue. So for your introduction, you need to start with a key anecdote or a question or a relevant statistic about the legal issue. Define the key terms regarding the topic and the issues that you are focusing on. Be sure to provide a roadmap of the key points that you will cover. So analyze the key burdens in your issue as well as the interest of various parties in your topic, and be sure to provide a proper roadmap of everything that you will cover. The second thing is to look at the main body. When looking at the main body, the commissioner is required to explain the legal issue with historical and theoretical perspectives. This brings context of the issue to the commission and allows the quorum to gauge the level of research that has been undertaken by the researcher. So you need to discuss the issues, how it affects the individuals, the businesses, and in general the society today. So this is where, as the commissioner, you engage with all the relevant actors, which means all the relevant parties that are being affected or that are being influenced by your issue. The legal issues should be analyzed as having an impact on the actors and the interests that they have. The status quo perspective analysis helps the quorum and the commission in general to understand why the issue is relevant to the actors currently and how will it influence their actions. A commissioner, therefore, while carrying out their research, is required to be updated by ensuring that their information is current and relevant, and ensuring that they reference credible sources to support their claims. The third thing to look at is the use of international law. While citing or using the law, a commissioner is encouraged to use plain language and avoid unnecessary jargons unless it's completely necessary. Jargons, for example, might be the use of Latin words and Latin expressions that are normally used in the law. You are required to be clear and concise when using international law in supporting your claims. You should stay relevant to the topic and the issue of discussion by relating the legal issue to various international laws and highlighting the implications at the local, national, or international level. This is essentially the impact analysis the issue has on a global or municipal scale, and the commissioner would like the quorum and the commissioner to take into account when considering the issue. The other thing to look at is proper analysis of the issues. A commissioner is required to analyze the key principles. You should highlight the laws, the regulations, or case precedents governing the issue. This means that you are required to analyze the claim that you put before the commission by invoking the various treaties, conventions, principles, or cases. A commissioner should ensure that they use case studies in their explanations. Use real-life examples or landmark cases to illustrate your points and to make sure that your point is easily understood by everyone present in the quorum. When it comes to the challenges and solutions. Be sure to address all the gaps and challenges that are present and propose a recommendation for every issue that has been tabled. This means that for every gap that you highlight, it should be followed by a requisite recommendation. When it comes to responsiveness to points of information, a point of information is asked by any member of the quorum to help advance the case given by the commissioner in engaging with the question asked and to also advance their speech. The POIs can essentially be from the entire dais, meaning that either the chair, the deputy chair, or the rapporteur can ask any point of information. A commissioner is encouraged to respond within a given time to their point of information. As a commissioner, you should try your best to anticipate the most likely questions that will come from your work. By anticipating these questions, you are likely to be caught aware of what is to come. And answering these questions will prove to be much easier and much relaxed, as it is something that you had previously practiced for. Be sure to listen carefully to the points of information and pay proper attention to what exactly is being asked. How you decide to engage with a point of information shows the level of research and preparation that you have carried out and your level of due diligence in your work. Be sure to structure your answer in a way that is clear and concise in responding to the point of information. A positive response to a point of information by a commissioner shows your preparation and readiness in regards to your work. With regards to the demeanour, we first look at the dress code. It is very, very important to note that the International Law Commission is a simulation of the ILC found in the United Nations. Therefore, they adhere to a strict dress code of lawyers. Therefore, it is expected that in any plenary, commissioners should be dressed in dark colors and in suits, meaning that their suits should be of dark colors. The colors are black, navy blue, dark gray, or dark brown. Alternatively, the students will be required to dress in full school uniform. No extra jewelry or no extra clothing is allowed. When it comes to your confidence and your presence, confidence is the foundation of any strong public speaking, as it allows you to deliver your presentation with authority and conviction. Presence, on the other hand, refers to how you carry yourself and how you engage with your audience. In order to enhance your confidence and your presence, it is very important to incorporate the correct body posture and body language. It is also very important to maintain eye contact to establish connection and credibility. Be sure to speak clearly and at a moderate pace without rushing or mumbling to ensure that you're audible. Ensure to also adjust your tone and your pitch to keep your presentation more engaging. A commissioner is expected to be organized. You are required to organize all your thoughts and ideas and be sure of the message that you want to convey to your audience. This will help in reducing the pressure of thinking what to say, and it helps you focus on the importance of the moment at hand. You should also ensure that whatever you bring forth is easily understandable. Make your presentation easy to understand such that it keeps your audience engaged and it ensures that your message is remembered. Once again, be sure to avoid unnecessary jargons, and if you must use technical terms such as Latin definitions, use them briefly and use them very concisely. Be sure to plan for time constraints. It's very important to customize your presentation to fit the time allocated. So when you're structuring your presentation, structure it to have maximum impact. Make sure to hit all the main points before the middle of your speech. The rest of your time can be spent on elaborating. This ensures that before time runs out, you have put across every single point that you had intended, even though you haven't explained them fully. When it comes to body language, ensure that you maintain proper composure and that you present yourself in a peaceful manner. Finally, when it comes to the presentation of your recommendations, commissioners should present a recommendation orally in a manner that is clear, focused, and legally sound. The proposal should fall within the mandate of the ILC, meaning that whatever it is that you propose, it should be within the jurisdiction of the ILC. It should be something that the ILC can implement, and it should be realistic and practical. It should also be tailored to address the specific legal issue that is being discussed. The recommendation should be structured in a manner of stating the existing situation as discussed in the particular issue, and then you state the congruent proposal that will rectify or improve the situation. Thank you.